Procrastination.
Kilowhat?
Searching up cat wallpaper.
Homework.
Not doing homework.
Cyberspace.
The interweb.
Looking at recipes.
Friends.
Leads us to Facebook.
Drama.
Keeping up with television shows. Laptops in general.
Yeah. Technology in general.
Flappy Bird.
Really every game. Best advice I can give you.
Personal habits. Tumblr. I'm a big Tumblr person. It's probably 5 times a day checking, reblogging, checking all my favorite blogs and then reblogging from them and then occasionally sending links to my friends.
My personal habit is cleaning my room. I'm not normally a tidy person at all, like months without tidying it, but when I have lots and lots of work to do, then I'll decide it's a fantastic time to clean my room.
Internet. Interweb. YouTube. Playing boring games. And then slowly feeling the pressure and stress build up from not doing your work and knowing there's just a pile of homework sitting on your desk. And then feeling too stressed out to actually do any work. And then numbing yourself from YouTube, internet, boring games.
It just starts by checking my email, and I get a lot of random email. Like, this is really typical. I end up looking at a website that teaches you how to pick up girls. And I'm looking at that. And I find it so interesting. And I spent hours on it. Yeah. Oh, and also, cooking recipes and stuff. I just drool at it, but I never actually end up making anything.
You're procrastinating in your
I
procrastination.
know! I procrastinate when I'm procrastinating!
And those websites picking up girls are all lies.
The thing is, I actually feel good after I procrastinate. It's like, yeah, I just learnt some valuable life lessons. Like
How to
pick
pick up
up
girls.
exactly. Or
Exactly.
how to eat grapefruit. That's also something that came up.
The same way you eat oranges.
No, apparently there's some special like spoons or forks.
I
or
just shove it in
whatever.
my mouth.
I know, that's what I did too. But it was interesting learning that.
How to make a sandwich. That is a life skill.
That is.
People can't make good sandwiches these days.
And we're not just talking about girls, like boys. Learn how to make
Boys
their own
are, like,
sandwiches.
really, you need to learn how to make sandwiches.
Like you, right now. You're procrastinating right now. I know
I'm
there's a
watching
sack.
But I think you should continue to watch us.
Yeah.
But
Don't stop watching us, but
Seriously, get
Life lessons.
I guess,
Teach you some.
you know, you're going to procrastinate and it's okay to procrastinate, but the idea is to know how to pull yourself out of it and still get the work done, which brings us to techniques.
Okay, so whenever it comes to studying, the TV is the biggest problem for me, and I find it extremely hard to turn it off. Yeah, I know, it's just a button, but then it's still too difficult for me. So when I do manage to do it and I press that button, it's good. So that's a good technique.
Well,
Press
pressing
that
the
button.
button. Press the button.
That button.
be strong.
My technique that I mainly use actually came from an English teacher who told me when I struggled to write essays, take a break after every single paragraph and let your mind do what it does, which for me is writing poetry or just having some form of creative release, and then get back and write another paragraph, because it means that you're rewarding yourself for doing work, but you're also getting that chance to just kind of be free of the things you really don't want to be doing.
I do a kind of variation on the reward thing. I reward myself with food after I do something.
That's good.
It's really effective.
Okay, so my biggest procrastination problem is with the internet, but you know, I can't just turn off the internet because often homework requires using the internet to find information because no one uses the library anymore. It's sad. But so last year I found this app on Google Chrome. I don't know, it's just like, when you download it, it has a little button at the corner of your browser, and you can press it, and when you press the button, it disables some social networking sites for 25 minutes. So you can use the rest of the internet, but it's just these sites you can't go on for 25 minutes, and that just kind of helps you. And then afterwards, after 25 minutes, you'll have a 5-minute break where you can go on, and then it disables itself again for 25 minutes.
That's genius.
It is.
Wow.
It's so helpful. You get a lot of work done from it.
I like that. Especially around exam time, that would be so useful.
I find that if you write down like how long it's going to take you, like a task, like an essay, if you like allow 45 minutes, then you have like a time block to like kind of organize your time. I feel like that helps me. Like if I know I have to do half an hour of solid work, and it's kind of better than just like doing 5 minutes and doing something else, then coming back to it.
I like.
Sleep at night, not sleep in normal sleeping hours, not in the middle of the day.
I find that I can't work unless I take a regular break.
Yeah.
Or I just zone off, and drift away.
And I guess that kind of brings us to the balance, which is, like you said, you need regular breaks. And even in a more long-term way, not just for that, hour you're going to do studying, but in your whole year, you're going to need to see friends, and there's going to be movies you're going to want to see, and you need to do that because it's healthy. And even a bit of YouTube and Tumblr can be healthy occasionally. But it's making sure you get the work done on time, but you also don't neglect your personal health, I guess, and mental state. So just find that nice balance.
Watch 11 seasons of Grey's Anatomy after you do that essay.
I don't have any. If you've got any personal procrastination habits that are funny or just interesting, please tell us about them. Or if you need some help, feel free to ask, because we'll answer. One of us will answer.
Ask us. Check out our Tumblr page.
Yeah, there'll be a link in the thing.
Yeah.
And like it. And
but
subscribe.
don't do that while you're supposed to be doing an essay. Do it afterwards.
Or write half the essay, then watch this video. Then write the other half. Okay?
But how can
You've
they
already
do that?
watched it.
Please,
The next time you get an essay.
Please, we're here to help you. We're here to help you procrastinate by teaching you how to not procrastinate.
Yeah. This is a section for Kilowhat, which is a review, I guess, talk about what's happening at the moment section.
Yeah, things that mainly relate to teens.
So today, we're actually going to talk about Fault in Our Stars, the book, because the movie isn't out yet. The trailer has been released though, so I guess take a look at that.
It's interesting.
It's a book written by John Green, who we both think is a pretty good author.
His knowledge and humour combined is just beautiful.
Yeah, he can really make you think about your life, and there's some very quotable lines throughout his book. So Fault in Our Stars was not my favourite John Green book. If I had to put a rating system up, it was probably second favourite. I thought it was written very well. I loved some of the content in it. It was beautiful, it made me laugh, it made me cry. I guess the things I didn't like about it were the fact that compared to my favourite, which is Looking for Alaska, it wasn't quite as deep. It didn't make me look into my life quite as much, and that's pretty much the only reason. Plus, personally for me, the characters in Looking for Alaska were more relatable. But it's still, in my opinion, very much worth reading. And before the movie comes out, because we all know books are better than movies.
Okay, Fault in Our Stars. For me, I like John Green's writing, but I'm a bit conflicted. I'm a bit conflicted about how I feel about this book, because personally it's not my favourite John Green book. My favourite would have to be Paper Towns, just because it's awesome. I like the cover, but The Fault in Our Stars, I know there are people close to me who have cancer, but I guess it's something that unless you really experience yourself or really close firsthand, I don't know, I just found it really hard to relate to them, because the people in my life who do have a sickness, or they don't think the same way as the characters do, and I just thought the characters were a bit unrealistic.
Well, we obviously have difference of opinion here, so I think obviously we're going to have different rating. The rating process is Carlos's. I can get 5 out of 5 Carlos's the couch, which is great, or none, which is awful. We're going to have a difference of opinion here, so I reckon we both say ours, and then we'll meet halfway and make that the official rating. I'm going to give Fault in Our Stars 4 out of 5 Carlos's, because I like it.
I was going to give it 3.5 out of 5.
Let's settle at 3.5 then, because it seems fair.
Yeah, why not?
So, Fault in Our Stars gets a 3.5 out of 5.
It's still a really good book though.
It is worth it.
It's worth reading.
Read John Green, seriously. And watch his YouTube with his brother Hank. We'll link you.
If you haven't already,
yeah,
watch them, because
the Vlog Brothers.
what are you doing
What are you doing?
with your life?
Seriously.
Gosh.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching our first episode. We'll be back really soon. This is amazing for us. This is brand new. This is exciting. And we hope that you stick with us.